Hey, what's up guys, Anish here, and yeah, welcome back to another video. So, I know you guys haven't seen me for a while, and don't worry, I'm fine. I just been having a little mood where I just don't really want to upload to YouTube, and, because I'm really lazy, really lazy. I didn't want to stream, I didn't want to do anything, so I kind of just stuck to myself and played my game. So the last video I posted was my montage, and that's already been doing amazing. 30 views, and last time I checked, I had 12 likes on it and 2 dislikes. That's pretty nutty for one of my videos at least, and I thank you guys for that. So first thing out of the video was the fact that I didn't post. I apologize. Next part, I'm going to apologize again for controller sounds you might hear. My microphone just decides to pick up everything, like any button. I'm not even clicking it like that hard or loud, but you'll be able to hear it. So I'm gonna go ahead and apologize for that if you hear that in later videos or hear that on stream. So yeah, that's that. So today's video is about recovery and types of recovery. So, you guys might have seen videos like this before by maybe a pro of some kind. I don't know who, like favorite pro player or favorite YouTuber in general, how to rotate, how to recover, stuff like that. But I've never posted a tutorial video yet, and I need to, because views, they're needed. But you can see me here flopping around. Let me first explain what recovery is. Recovery is when you're in a certain situation where, say your car's gonna land like this. Your car's gonna stop and lose all momentum, and you can't just flip, because that's just gonna, and if anything, it's gonna make it worse. And I hear a car outside. Yeah, that's great. So something I like to do to set up a situation is going on top of the net. And like here, I could flip, but then I lose all my momentum. And I'm not going fast anymore. And the point of a rotation, or not a rotation, a recovery, say you just missed your sick dribble, and now you're in the opponent's net, and they're dribbling it to your side, or they're attempting to. You can come off here, fall off, go to the side, and if you can see through my my controller overlay, I'm actually using X to power slide, and if you can't see it in time, that's because, as you can see, power slide has a tiny little dirt animation down there. You see that? Whenever you barely hold down power slide, you can't see it. Like right there, you can barely see it. But I have my power slide bound to X, which if you come right down here, power slide X or left shift. I don't play keyboard and mouse though, so I wouldn't be using that. So you can bind this to any button. I had this bound to RT at one point, or RB, but then I couldn't really do that at all, so I just switched it back to X. You use what's comfortable for you. So let me first go over an aspect of recovery, and this can be used for anything, and that's called half flipping. Though this is a more advanced of a technique. I'd say maybe around plat you should learn this. That sounds like a kind of low of a level. If you're a higher ranked player, you might be thinking, oh, why are you trying to teach this to plat players? Well, because whenever you're transitioning into diamond, you're going to need to be learning a lot more aspects and might not want to focus too much on recovery. So what a half flip is not really what it sounds, or it's kind of what it sounds like. So this is a full flip, just a front flip, or back flip, I should say. Not a front flip backwards. So this is going to consist of 3 main components. First, doing an actual half flip, which is jumping backwards and canceling your flip. So, hold on, let me think of this. So that's a half flip right there. When you flip backwards and then you instantly cancel it. And the way you do that, if you can see my overlay, is by holding your RT or your right stick back flipping and flipping it right up. You want to do this a lot until you can get it to a point where you can maybe try to nail it straight. As you see, my car is rotating. Sometimes if you position it incorrectly, it'll do that, and that's completely fine. If anything, that saves you some time. So, after you've learned to do this properly, or just even, can I get it right? There you go. Just even that. If you're trying to do it like this, then you needed to learn, or like this, then you need to learn how to actually turn yourself so that you can land and not just be on your back. So, what you want to do is, whatever your air roll button is, you're going to want to hold that right whenever it happens. So like this. Oops. Like that. And see, you just completely turned 180 degrees in a matter of about a second. You can do this either way. I mainly only do it with a LB. That's what I'm most used to using is LB. But you can go and do this over and over again, and even add boosting to it if you can boost at the right time. Because if you don't boost at the right time, then you end up doing an aerial, and you don't want to do an aerial. So, when this can come in handy is if you're facing backwards. You don't want to just power slide because that's actually kind of slow. So if someone's taking the ball down to your side, or if you need to rotate, just boom, half flip, and you're in position. That's the only real circumstances I can think of. I'm not some pro at doing this. This is my first ever tutorial video, so I'm learning. So we're gonna apply this one more time into actually, I forget what it's called. I'm so bad at this. Recovering. Because recovering, you see pros do it all the time, especially Squishy. If you want to go watch someone that's really good at recovering, go watch Squishy. In all of his videos, you can actually see him doing it. It looks really cool. Not to mention how much it actually helps you. And the best part is it doesn't use that much boost. You just need boost to be able to turn fully and to be able to give yourself a little bit of speed. As you can see, I'm going supersonic, and I can actually stay going supersonic with this. So I think the best situation to set yourself up in is above the net. If you're doing this in free play like I am, this is a great way to practice. So you want to head straight for the net, alright? And you're going to just want to keep going until you reach the top up here. So normally you're just going to fly off, but you're not going to know what to do after besides flip yourself. And that seems really simple, like just doing this and keeping going, maybe even add a wave dash and do that. Or if you for some reason land like this, here's what you can do. You can hold down your power slide button, and this is what will happen. You need to turn your joystick, or your right stick, either way to go, or left stick, I've been calling it right stick, your left stick. You need to be holding it to actually turn a certain way. You see my wheels are spinning, or my wheels are moving. So, you want to hold it down, so whenever you come off the top, you flip, and if you land weird, you can power slide, flip to the left or right, whichever direction you are facing or want to go. And you can keep your speed, and if you're going supersonic, you can actually contain it. An example could be like this. I'll do it slow. So you land weird, hold down power slide, and do that. Now, to make this more advanced and more complicated, possibly, is adding to it. So once you've done that, you can slide, and then you hold it down again once your flip's done, and you keep flipping. It's a rinse and repeat process, and it's actually incredibly helpful, and I've recently learned how to do this correctly. I've just hit around Champ 2 region, or no, not Champ 2, Champ 3 region, and this is honestly amazing to learn. I should have learned it back when I was plat, but sadly, it didn't, because these tutorials didn't really exist. And I know there's a bunch of new people getting into Rocket League, because Rocket League's in a very, very growing, very high and growing esports right now, and that's obviously great for your game to gain popularity. So just one more time, come off like this, turn. Okay, I need to take a ball cam, my bad. Come off, flip, hold your power slide, and you can continue going. And you can see how quickly I just made it to the opposite end of the field. And this can be used anytime, even after a half flip. This can be used. It can be used anytime it's needed. After a screwed up flip, anytime. So, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I apologize for going inactive for so long. Trust me, I'm going to get a better upload schedule sometime soon. Now, one thing I was also waiting to say was, I am so sorry about RLCS. I could not get YouTube to want to post it, and my team actually ended up being about an hour and 30 minutes. Like, that's how long it took, and that's about 10 gigabytes of storage, and OBS was not having it anymore with the FPS, so I kind of just, like, stopped it. We made it into the quarterfinals, which isn't that bad, to be honest, considering we're kind of RLCS noobs. But it was incredibly fun. But this time, I'm not going to make the mistake. YouTube, I was only doing it for, like, a kind of special thing, because if you guys don't know, I used to stream on YouTube all the time. And then I stopped because I felt like that was where all my channel views were coming from, and it was kind of cheap because of how YouTube works with live streams. But I'm going to be streaming it on Twitch this Saturday. We're going to be playing with my sub, actually, because one of our players has been pretty inactive, and I don't blame him, because Rocket League, you need to take a break from every now and then to keep your skill and stay, well, healthy with the game. You don't want to stay with the same game forever. I made that mistake a bunch of times, and I regret it. But yeah, I'm going to be streaming this on Twitch on Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. And I hope you guys can watch it. I'm almost to affiliate. I would absolutely love to hit that this weekend if possible. I need about, I don't remember how many average viewers, but if I could get as much of you to tune in as at the same time as possible, that would be great. Our games start at 2 p.m. CST, and I'm probably gonna start streaming around 1:30 CST, because that's currently 1:30 for my time. If you can see, just kidding, it's not gonna show the clock, and that's fine. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out, and thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.
Ice water turn Atlantic, night calling in a phantom. Told them, hold it, don't you panic. Took an island, felt the mansion. Drop the roof, more expansion. Drive a coupe, you can stand it. Bridges undercover.